Welcome to a drag show. My name is Grant Jacobs, and I am introducing.
I'm Chedino Martin. I am a transgendered female post-op,
Oh,
married, and
Oh.
a mother to two beautiful stepchildren
okay, from your
from my husband's side.
And how is that? How's the life of being a mother?
You know, it can be very difficult at times. In the beginning, you have the baby mama drama.
Especially around my kids type of situation.
Exactly.
And
And
how
don't
did
try
you
and
guys deal
think
with
that
that?
it's your children. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
But that changed as time progressed because I'm not someone that lets anyone just walk all over me.
True.
I've been through way too much to still allow that in this day and age.
True. Especially.
So once I put my stiletto down, they know where they stand.
Okay, that is such a nice thing as well, because I've always thought of adopting my own children one day. Obviously, it depends on now, do I have money to look after my children, do I have a roof made, and all of those things. Being is kids always something that you always wanted to have?
Definitely. I am still in the process of wanting my own.
I understand.
Not that I feel that my stepchildren is not
No,
my
no,
own,
no,
because
no,
I love
no,
them to bits.
Yeah, no.
I treat them like my own, and I get the same from them. They call me mother.
Of your house? I'm a mother of my house.
I'm a mother of my house, and I'm a mother of So yeah, it's quite interesting, but I definitely would want to have one of my own, especially
Biological.
seeing that I'm retiring after Sovereign.
Oh, that's a big deal.
As it is.
You took part in Miss Transglobal, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
How is that life? Is that that's a different pageant, international, everything, compared to South Africa? Is it, how is that? How is the people? I only know pageants here in Cape Town. How is their pageants? Is it different?
It's very, very different.
The lady that I spoke to inside, your photographer,
Yes.
she said it was a whole week thing. What do they do? What do you do for a week?
I'm telling you, it felt like boot camp.
Yeah?
To be exact, it's like you're up in the mornings at 5 a.m. or before 5 sometimes.
Yeah? In drag. In drag. Like all of the things that you do, is it in drag? Or,
That's correct.
I'm sorry, not in drag. Yeah, in drag. Sorry. I'm going to stick with the words that I know. From Monday to.
From Monday to Sunday.
And what do you go to interviews? Do you speak to certain people? Do you have workshops 24 hours
Every
a day?
day, it's like you had everything was set out, the program for the entire week, and you had to be there 2 or 3 days prior to when competition actually started.
Yes.
So it
Do
was-
you at least see the place?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
I
sorry.
stayed an extra week behind. I
But
have
that's nice.
family over there, so
Sorry, every time I'm thinking Egypt. Egypt was the country you represented.
in Miss Trans Africa, not Miss Trans Global.
So you took part in 2 big things.
Yes, I am the first ever Miss Trans Africa.
Oh, fudge. That's a big deal. So how's the pressure going from those pageants into this one?
I feel that I have the target on my back.
Oh.
I definitely feel like I have the target on my back, especially because I have such a lot of big titles. So people feel, I've heard along the grapevine, that I'm the one to beat, and that's a little bit stressful because it puts extra pressure on me, not wanting to disappoint, or also not only my community but my supporters as well. They have this high expectation of me, and I mean, I'm in the pageant industry for over 20 years, so I mean, I'm not 16 anymore, even though I age gracefully.
Okay. What would happen if you lose?
For me, like I told myself and my husband, I am doing this because
Knowing that you come from all of those
Yes.
big ones. Yeah.
for me, I don't know, maybe whomever wins would feel that they knocked off the goat, as my husband called
Okay.
me. But for me, I entered this pageant with an open mindset.
Well, what is your motivations for this pageant? Some people use the pageant to make their name known, so that they can score more gigs in clubs for the performers, so that they can be so to make a name, so they can sell it to people when it comes to taking part in programs like the Triangle Project, taking programs as in gender dynamics. What is your approach towards the pageant? Why do you want to take part?
For me, I feel I don't necessarily need this pageant or
I
this
understand,
platform to be known. I feel that I'm very well known.
Yeah.
I feel that if you can Google me, then it means that I'm absolutely well known. So for me, this platform I want to use for trans bodies, to create an international platform for them. My husband and I became the pageant directors of Miss Trans Global South Africa. We bought the rights. So
Also, you have a lot of recruitment to do.
yes, so my aim would be from next year,
Yeah.
whomever wins would then automatically qualify for the Miss Trans Global South Africa, and then battle it out to maybe represent not only yourself but your community and your country on an international platform.
And have you put pageants together before?
Yes, I'm also the pageant director of the Miss LGBTIQA+ calendar girl.
Okay.
So I've been directing that for 10 years. So directing is nothing new to me.
And if you look at the pageants that you've taken part in overseas, what things can you take from those pageants? Like, is there something that they do different from what we do?
Oh, definitely.
What do they do different?
The walk is different.
Oh, what do you mean? Everybody walks the same? Isn't it?
No, girl. They have certain.
Is it a drag walk
They
or is
have
it a
certain
lady walk?
rules that
Concerning your walk?
yes, certain ways you
Explain
need to
this.
stand. No standing with your back to the audience. This and that.
Yeah.
So there's quite a few things, and the music. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Is it music that you know? Is it copyrighted music that no one knows?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So you need to adjust to that as well, and then
Because
you're
it's-
adjusting to the different climate, and then
Oh fudge, yeah.
you're
the
surrounded
different
by girls
altitudes.
with different languages, some that you don't understand, and you need to try to communicate with them. So there's a lot of challenges.
So
and
are they very
obstacles.
friendly girls or are they catty girls, or you can feel this girl's energy is here to fight?
With Global, there was very, very friendly girls. I had, however,
Did you have a situation?
yes, with one of the girls.
Okay, what did she do that was not to you?
She was busy spreading lies about me, all because and she doesn't know me, by the way. We
It was
entered
a
the
different
same,
country.
yes, we entered the same pageant, Miss Trans Africa,
Yes.
and I'm not going to say
No,
where
no,
she
no,
placed
no.
because then I'm giving away the
No,
girl.
no.
But we were both in the top 3. I obviously won, so she had that little beef with me, feeling that she needed to
Yeah.
upstage me this time around to show that her worth is better than mine.
And because you're a pageant director, how do you deal with those type of conflicts within your pageant? When girls start now saying things or doing things that are
You know, I try
injure
to.
your brand, injure you because it's your personality. it's your
Yeah,
job.
I definitely try to steer clear.
Yeah.
Because my thing is, Global was my first international pageant. I've always dreamed of representing my country on an international platform, but at the back of my mind, I always knew that it would never be possible because I'm not born cisgender.
Yeah.
And those is just one of the obstacles that I knew that I had to face. And after winning Miss Trans Africa, then the doors started opening and I got an email, not even applying to enter, but the director wanting me to be a part of the lineup for that year. And I was like, the feeling of liberation,
Yes.
you know, feeling that, girl, you made it in life.
Because now, imagine you don't even need to do auditions.
Yes, that everyone needs to apply.
Is taking part in pageants also one of your therapeutical methods, like to
I
deal
found
with
my identity through pageantry.
club pageants?
Yes.
What was your first club pageant? You won't say Star Blazing.
No. My very first pageant was actually not at the club, it was at a carnival.
Oi! Oh, for God! You know, back in the days they used to do that.
Yes,
And yes, I remember doing ones in school, but I still forgot about the carnival ones. Girls did have a carnival. Like,
I hope I didn't give away my age.
No, girl. You know, one of the favorite things about carnivals is the smell of popcorn and mealies.
Oh.
So, a carnival, which carnival was this?
It was the carnival at Haderfall High. I didn't attend school there, so I felt, but now the thing is...
Also, you came in undercover.
Yes, and now the other thing was, my brother and sister, I was already way past my scholar years.
Understand.
So my brother and cousin attended Haderfall High. So the Friday was for the females and the males from the school,
Yes.
and then the Saturday they had the gay pageant. So this is before transitioning, so I was still entering gay pageants. And then the Friday I was doing my cousin's makeup and her hair and dressing and all of those things. Now you're doing all of those things, but then your family still don't want to, you know? They still at the back of their mind, no, he or she just knows how to do all of these things, but I you know?
Okay.
And then the Saturday, so I'm like, okay, this is out of the way. Maybe they're not coming to the carnival because that is now gone and forgotten. But
and they already know you've been helping other people. You don't have time to sort yourself out, so clearly you're not
and
going
the
to think
thing, I actually entered as a bet. It was a day. And there was money involved, and then I heard that some of the prizes was a hairdryer and equipment, and mine broke, so I thought, oh God,
might as well.
you're unemployed. You might as well go. You know, and just do it. I mean, that day I taught myself how to walk on heels. So I was not wearing
The same day
of the pageant. I was not doing drag, nothing like that.
And with the costuming, sorry, was it a swimwear or evening wear? Was it just one?
There was no swimwear, thank God, because I didn't know what to do with Babsi back then.
Because
So it was casual wear and evening gown, and then it was the opening segment because one of these hair brands sponsored, so they had the t-shirts from them. And
oh, that's nice.
so I did that, and I'm like, okay, fine. That day I went and pierced my ears. So with these heavy earrings in my ears, the blood is dripping, but I'm here for this. I'm here for this.
And wigs? Was there wigs available back then? No, not to be funny.
Yes, but luckily for me, I had my hair grown. Only the sideburns was cut because but looking at my face, you can see ultimately lazy. So, you know, I had this unisex kind of like a look. So I just added hair pieces. You know, that time those had bumper curls. Maybe I took 5 bunches of bumper curls and I made this mammoth frizz.
Oh.
And I had just my own fringe and just the hair up. It was so fabulous. Nobody actually recognized me. The only person that I actually decided to tell on that day was my mother. Because my mother suffers from epilepsy.
Okay.
So I didn't want her to be there and then get that shock.
Especially in the type of
now she goes into that fit and she maybe falls somewhere where there's a rock or whatever, and then I have to walk around with that guilty conscience. So I thought, I don't care whoever finds out there, it's upon them as long as my mother knows. And then she said, jy het gewag vir jou vir my to say.
People always say, your mommy and your daddy already know, they're just waiting for you to come.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so happy. Because I haven't thought of that again, nothing to do with age, nothing to do with when. I totally forgot that there used to be things like carnivals and the church. I remember the church also used to have one back in the day. So all of these things were
And back in those days, drag pageants was where the money was, because a lot of people flocked when it was a drag pageant. The clubs or whatever is always so full.
And currently still is whenever there's a drag pageant, a club pageant, and I know most of them are going to start now because of season is coming and people want to make their money. So yes. So when is your next pageant? The pageant that you're going to arrange, do you perhaps know?
I just had my calendar girl pageant last month. Bibi Velour won. So she's going next year to London to represent South Africa at the Miss Trans Global.
Wow, that's a big deal.
So I just handed my title over to Vivi.
Fudge buckets. You guys are doing big things, eh?
Yes.
And
things need to happen.
Things need to happen. And on that note, things need to happen. I thank you for taking part in this. I just hope more people like you said, they already know who you are, but I hope that they took away something new from this interview. She is taking part in the Mr. and Miss Sovereign Western Cape, which will be on the 2nd of November, which is in this week. So hopefully you guys got your tickets. So yeah, thank you.
It was a nice.
I just hope it was a less
joining.
stress. So when you go inside, you can answer more questions.
Yes, I'm just sitting trying to keep my twins afloat.
That's tricky, man. Throw one over your shoulder. Thank you, bye, man. Oh.
You can't, you can't, you can't, you can't. Me, 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 me.